The Coliseum was a place where the best of the best threw down to see who would be the last standing. Some contestants came from nothing, just to rise to the top. What if I started with the bare minimum in Elestrals, just enough packs to make a legal deck? I would clash with other casters with the eventual goal of winning a tournament. Every win would reward a single randomized pack to upgrade my deck, with other rewards along the way. Will I be the last caster standing? It's time to enter the Coliseum. Alright, welcome back to the Coliseum, friends. Today we are here with Adam, Adumadam, Adumadam. Yeah, Adam's like his second or third time here. My favorite Elestrals player, honestly. Adam deserves every tournament win from here on out, guaranteed. Anyways, yeah, so new stuff today. I did just record a segment kind of going over the new rules. I had talked to a few people, Christoph, Ari, and Kier, specifically all about using whatever spirits I want rather than the spirits that I open, and all of them, and you know, amongst others, thought it was a good idea to just allow me to use whatever spirits, period. It's already hard enough playing with very little packs, so yeah, going forward in this one, I did a small deck building segment. However, there's a lot that goes on in this video, and I don't want it to be too long, so I'm actually just going to nix that first clip and just start with the game, and then there's more deck profiles and openings and whatnot here soon. So there are some changes to the deck in this one. In the spirit deck, we are allowed to use whatever spirits we want, so we're going to a much more fire heavy build. You guys will kind of see more about that here in a little bit. But anyways, so yeah, deck's a little bit different in this first game. Going against Adam here, I opted to go first this time for the first time in the series. I casted a Dirtagua in defense, which might look a little bit weird because we don't have any spirits to heal. Set 2 back row and then pass over to Adam. Adam will cast a Werepup, resolve the effect, search for a full moon, and set 2 cards. And then in draw phase, he will go ahead and trigger the full moon. I was thinking right here, for no particular reason, we'll enchant 1 on the Ascension only. So full moon for 0, and then enchant on the Ascension, bringing out the brand new Leica Void. So Adam is doing some Firestorm testing right here. We see the very pretty new Leica Void come out on cast, I believe. I don't know if it's on cast, on Ascension, or what the exact thing is. I do know it allows you to bring out 2 Werepups from deck, and they are suppressed while they are on the field. So Adam will bring out the other 2 pups right here immediately. Kind of going really wide here with that. The new Leica Void is also a 6/5, so it's not cryoblastable. So actually kind of insane. I know a lot of people are afraid of this combo right here. We'll see if we can take care of it. So you see the Draking come down right here. That's exactly why we left that Dirtagua out for no effect. I figured if I could get the Draking down and start going crazy with it, that would just be the win con in itself. So on cast right here, kind of hoping Adam doesn't do anything. Unfortunately met with the PTA. I will instantly flip up the chains right here. We need this Draking to stick, and yeah, if it doesn't stick, if we lose to, if it gets outed anyway, I think we probably already just lose this game with how far he is ahead in board state. So we will go ahead and chains the PTA. He will heal his spirit back, and I just go straight to battle at this point. I do try to take out the Leica Void right here, and Adam is thinking. Unfortunately, looks like he might have an answer here, and we do see a Gorgon's Gaze flipped up, so that's so unfortunate. Not the worst case scenario for us. We still have the back row set back there, and currently there's not anything on the field that can clear the Draking, so the Gaze does suck. However, it might still be manageable if he doesn't have a lot going on right here. Very unfortunate. We only needed to resolve that Draking effect 1 time, and we probably would have just walked away with this one super easy. We do start. I don't know if I mentioned it. I've been not paying attention to like the record. Like, I know I have 3 wins, but I haven't been paying attention to like the full record in a while. Just went back and checked the last clash. It was the 4th straight loss, and I am 3-39. So this kind of winds up right here to where, regardless of what happens in this clash, we will be opening a new pack and potentially getting another spin on the pity wheel. So some crazy stuff happening here. We do see 2 more set from Adam right here, which is like worst case scenario for us. I believe he also expended a draw. Pretty bad for us right here. We know Drat King is very susceptible to the Shield of Achilles. We've already seen a PTA, we've seen a Gorgon's Gaze. We saw the full moon where the first 3 counters played. Shield, like I said, the worst thing for us. We will go ahead and throw out a Volcaries right here. And my thinking here was like, I don't have anything to get rid of this Lyca Void other than a Drat King swinging right here. And so like I could clear one of the pups with the Volcaries, and then I could just sit on the Drat King and hope he doesn't have a way to out it. We will do exactly that. We'll clear the pup right here, thinking if I want to try to swing with the Drat King, and I ended up just choosing that like I'm gonna have to get rid of these back row at some point, whether that's an hour later. So I'm just gonna try it. If he has the shield, he has the shield, and unfortunately we do see the shield right there. That may have been a misplay. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments below. I could have just sat on it. The Volcaries would have died next turn anyways. I would have taken some good grammar and good English. I would have taken some damage right there if I let that go through. We might have been able to stick the Drat King. Well, I will say I have the shield set in the back row, so thinking about that now, kind of a massive misplay, because I could have just sat on Drat King, cleared one of the pups. We go to this turn right here. I still have Drat King up, assuming I don't swing. He goes to swing one of these over the Volcaries. I can shield one of them back to hand. And then we're kind of in the same boat. He clears it with the other one, and then I still am sitting with a Drat King, but he still has the shield. So honestly, I don't know if there was another way I could have played that. We will go ahead and flip the shield on the Doppelgator right here. Unfortunately, the Lyca Void will kill, and I think I went ahead and expended the Spirit for that battle as well. So I'm on an open board right here. I'm still holding on to the Lyca Void with 2 back row. So pretty behind in this one. Kind of unfortunate. There was another misplay. I believe I had a Forge in hand, and we could have, yeah, I'll go ahead and expend a draw right there. We could have casted the Forge with the Volcaries. That would have given Volcaries another 2 attacks, so I think it would have made it a 6. Maybe I could have crashed with the Lyca Void and potentially forced out the shield that way. I don't know. There's probably a different line I could have taken that would have been better. We will see a rabbit hit the board on Adam's side right here. Resolve the effect. Yeah, still learning the deck and how it works. Like I said, made a whole bunch of changes, which, like I said, you guys will catch up on what exactly is going on here shortly. But yeah, still a lot of learning to do on my side, and figuring out what the best play, what the best route to take is. So it'll be a little learning experience for a while. We'll go ahead and draw right here. We will get Quacking, try to heal up a few right here. Unless Adam has a response. Gaze would be really bad for us right here, and that's exactly, we see the second Gorgon's Gaze, so Quackle not able to heal, and we know next turn he will be able to clear the Quackle and continue to get more damage. And this is kind of the downside to not having the back row. I know we are starting to get more and more back row, but this is exactly the downside of it currently. We'll re-enchant the rabbit, resolve the effect again on the same rabbit. He'll be able to clear with the Lyca Void, swing for 2 more damage right here with the rabbit, while maintaining board advantage and going further in card economy, actually by adding the card off for the rabbit. So Adam is firmly in the driver's seat, and this clash is basically over at this point. We'll see if we can do anything else here. I'll see an Aloon come down for an Ambro right here, heal back 2 Owls, and what else are we going to see? It looks like a Zaptor right there, adding back to the Spirit deck. Looks like we see another set, and then yeah, exactly, the Lyca Void clear, the rabbit hits for 2, and I think at this point it's just game. We've got like, what, 4 spirits left at this point. I'm excited for you guys to see the new deck though. Yeah, it looks like we are going to fall on this one, so we will get a pity pack here, and we will get the another spin on the counter room wheel. So a lot of deck changes already happened, which this is kind of why I mentioned earlier that like I nixed the first thing. I spent like 11, 12, 13 minutes earlier talking about the first initial set of deck changes, just to end up doing it again because we have another pack to open, and another counter rune. I'm just messing around right here. I was asking if you could actually set a stadium, which don't think you can actually do that, so just screwing around in this one. But yeah, anyway, so we will have a whole bunch of deck changes coming soon, so that's why I opted to nix the first clip. So anyways, very excited. You guys kind of see some of the stuff right here. You see the 2 forges right there. You guys obviously saw the Volcaries earlier, so yeah, a little tease here. We are going a bit further into the fire typing, and yeah, we'll see exactly what all comes with that here shortly. So yep, tough loss right here. We fall to 3 and 40. We will get over to the wheel spin and then a deck profile, and then game 2 of this clash with Adam. Alright, lost game 1 right there to Adam. A little bit of a heartbreaker. We got the Draking out. Looked insane to cast that Dratagua in defense just for no effect, but we had the chains and whatnot. Shield to protect it, get the Draking off, try to go crazy there. It would have been insane if we could have stolen the Leica Void and beat the Leica Void that everyone's afraid of with the Draking, but unfortunate. Anyways, pity pack spin. We got another fire. That is huge. We will go ahead and open that here in a sec. I also did forget that we are at 40 wins now. Yeah, we're 3 and 40 in total, so that's another 10 losses in total under the belt. So we will go ahead and go to the Omnirune wheel right here. Does not look like this is updated, so we'll have to go fix the entries here. So we'll have to take out the PTA. We pulled the PTA. What else did we pull? We pulled Spoiled Fruit and Karen's Obel right there. So, okay, take those out. We will go ahead and get a spin here. Hopefully we get something good. And stop. No. Okay, Alter's still good. Can't complain about Alter. Argo would have been insane. But anyways, yeah, we'll add that. We'll get right over to the pity pack. All right, we are here for the pack opening, the probably small little deck profile as well. We spun fire again, which is insane. That's probably best case scenario. So we're gonna get to one of the 2 fire packs. I was looking, we haven't pulled wind, frost, or solar just yet. So maybe one day we will crack these open. And then we still obviously have the rest of the ones that we've opened one of each of so far. But anyways, we are back with fire. Like I said, it's our best thing. We get another Kinleo, another Comagma, another Necruff, Volcaries. I don't remember the last card. We can get another Hephaestus. We can get a Gorgon's Gaze. Gorgon's Gaze would be absolutely insane. Yeah, honestly, the only thing or Eruption. Eruption's huge too. The only thing we're not really looking for is a Hollow Spirit. That would be so depressing. So we'll go with this pack right here. See what we get. We also get to add the Altar of Stars, so I'll have to dig one of those out of the collection to add to the deck. All right. Necruff number 2. Exalt Flare number 2. That's the one I forgot. Comagma number 2. Kinleo number 2. Volcaries number 2. And Imfrix. I forgot about Imfrix. When it's destroyed in battle or by an opponent's card effect, you can expend fire. If you do during this turn's end phase, you can special cast it from your underworld. 3/3. Interesting. I think it'll have a spot just because we have so many fire things at this point. Expend fire. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hop off real quick actually, and I'm gonna go talk to the Pent House peeps. I might actually see if they want to like hop on and kind of look at the deck with me. So either way, I will be right back with what we decide. All right, guys, we are back here for deck building. We're trying to bring some new people in. So we got the Pent House peeps here, REQ and Adam here to help me deck build. Say what's up, friends.
Yo, how's it going?
Yo.
Hello.
Okay, so as I kind of told you guys earlier, I showed you guys all the deck already. I just played Adam, so he saw the deck. Q and Ari were watching, so they kind of know what's already going on. We did pull the second fire pity pack, so we got second copies of all these guys. We got Imfrix is the hollow, which kind of sucks. Like, honestly, anything else would have been better than this. Do you guys think there's a spot for this or what?
Pass.
Pass.
Nah.
I mean, the Coliseum deck.
The Necruff is better.
Like, ugh.
So like these guys come in, I think for sure. And then like, okay, we also we spun Altar. So do we do the TP art or the original art?
TP for sure.
Use the
If it's not the
OG.
hollow, it's the TP.
Oh, Q, you're the deciding factor. Which one?
Original.
Original. All right. So the original altar is going into the deck. Okay. So altar's going in for sure. All
You can
right,
take
Ari.
Karen's
Ari,
Oldham, right?
tell me what card I have to take out. Ari, just go ahead. I know you want to.
Karen's Oval, why are you
Oh
running it when you
God.
have Moss Station, bro?
All right.
There's no way you're not playing a 6.
Karen's Obel is gone. They also yelled at me for not or for taking out the Mustation, so we'll consider that as well. My thinking now is we
It's like
have
in Void.
we have
Trade to it.
so many fires. Like, okay, first of all, does the Exalt Flare come out? I don't think
Probably.
so. I don't think so, because like, what if you have like Kinleo in hand, you put this up, you Nexus to it, special send it into Kinleo? No. Well, no, you don't really need to do that, do you?
You already have enough fire stuff, I feel.
Well, I mean, like this stuff for sure comes in,
Yeah, all 4 of those.
but like
Put
Exalt
in the
Flare
extra
comes
altar.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we're gonna take out then. I also was thinking like part of the way through that game, I feel like I'm doing too many things at this point. Like I've got Thunder, I've got Water, I've got Earth now, so like I'm thinking maybe cut this stuff.
Oxyswarm came out.
I really think I might just cut this stuff because the Spirit deck is also going to be tight, and I'm gonna want more fire now. So like I really think I might just. I think I'm only
They
on
could
like
go in like
one
a side.
side.
Like they're still playable, but if you're not in the element, there's no reason not
Yeah.
to play them.
I think I keep these guys. Honestly, like Lycavolt, Toxion can probably just go at this point.
Yeah, you can cut the Lycanvolt.
That's 3 cards
I
already.
think you're
only
past the
need
stage of putting
the
2 spirit
Ascensions.
guys in your deck. Yeah,
I could
when
probably
you just have good 1-drops.
Yeah. Other than that, like how many is that? That's 4 if I cut those right there.
You just need that last
Oh,
one.
that would be the 5th one, wouldn't it? Yeah, so that's okay. So we'll probably do a swap for that. We don't think the Infrix comes in at all.
What does it do?
right.
When it's destroyed, you can
Revive?
expend a fire and then bring it back in the end phase.
Ooh,
And
So
it looks.
useful.
It
Those are my
looks
thoughts on it.
cool. It looks cool. That's it. Okay, we'll probably just take those cards out for right now. There might be some other thing, like because I have Tornado too, so like I kind of have to leave one wind in. I don't know. I kind of feel like I need to cut down on either. Like I need to cut either like one of these smaller packages out. Like I need to cut the Lunar, cut the Earth, cut the Thunder, because like I don't know.
Well, Specterus is good enough. The Drag King is good.
Like at this rate, I don't think I can even make. I can maybe able to make like one change. Do we think like 7 Fire Spirits is enough? Or do I cut down? Maybe I cut like
Lay up the
Quackle,
spirits.
because like they're not in any sort of.
I have no idea what the spirit deck looks like.
They're not in any sort of organized fashion right yet. I keep hitting my headset mic on the recording mic, and it's kind of pissing me off.
You think you keep in Quackle?
All right. So like, yeah, 7, yeah, math. 7 fires.
So you cut the frost first off.
Oh yeah, because I took the frostbite out. So like that's probably good. That'll be a fire.
Yeah.
Actually, I can just do this right now.
How many earth?
Earth, I had it 2, which is bad because I have Earthquake, and then I added Demonstration, I have Sprouter, and I have Mudlet. So like I need at least like 3, I think.
Yeah.
So like that's something I had to consider. Waters, I have 4, and my water package now is.
A lot of healers.
Yeah, I have
We-
Dratagua, I have
we
2
said that-
Sluggles, and I
That's
have
the
the Eddy and
better one.
Galaxy. So like I think I have to keep that at like. It has to be 3 minimum, but I feel like 4 is better. It's like,
Well, it
what
has
if
to be 4.
I.
Feel free off Sluggle.
What if I took out like Quackle and Toxion and I just went down to like 2 Thunder Spirits maybe?
Probably. How many thunder are you playing?
I've got 3 currently.
Yeah, you can cut one.
And keep the guys or cut those guys?
Cut those guys.
Yeah, and then put something else in that slot. So like this will become an Earth. Do I have the Earth here? Let's do that one. Okay, Earth is done. Fire is done. Like the wind I have to keep for the 1 tornado, which is stupid, and then I have 2 owls, which like I have Spec, Nobby, and Draking. I don't really think I need to, but like it could come up.
Is there anything else you have?
What, like in terms of
Like guys.
collection?
Like-
I mean, I can just pull out the whole fucking collection. We can look at that.
Yeah,
All right.
because what are you replacing those two guys with? You know.
I don't think there's anything else really worth it in here, but honestly, I'll probably just do one clash for this video because this is going to go longer than I thought it was going to go. Humber's, Plucky, Cyanectar, Rummagem, Smoky, Golden Apple, Ampup, Griffuse, Sakurasaur, Lycavolt, Cracking, Nimbug, Javalantis, Bubloon, Corabral, Caprigal, Nectar, yeah, Rise, Ambro, Nemisail, Snowaddle, Mantle. I'm going to stop reading these. You guys can just fucking look.
Absolutely none of this is worth it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, none of this is really that good.
And like, Rhinops is a 5. There you go.
That's it.
Mm,
So, like, there's nothing in here that's worth it at all.
Oh god.
yeah.
So, like, that's where I'm like, okay, if I cut those two guys, what did we say? Quackle and Toxeon? So, like, if I cut these
They're not
two
worth it?
guys, I mean, I could bring back, like, Narpoon, I guess.
Norpoon search nothing.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, I took Frostbite out.
You can put Vertuka back in.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you're gonna play the 1-wind spirit for Tornado, you might as well put in at least another wind guy.
Tuca back
And
in.
Vertuka probably better than Toxoswarm.
All right,
Because
let's...
Vertuka
would
can
say, yeah.
cheese.
First of all, the altar is in. I don't even know how many. I'm all over the place. I have no organization whatsoever right now. Everything's a mess. My mic is in the way. I can't grab my cards. All I want to do is complain.
I'm
Kinleo.
just happy
Kinleo number
Tempo's up.
2 is like the best thing ever. We said Tuca stays. Frostmite's gone. Volcarius takes this slot. I also just put the tournament pack altar in here when Q said the regular, so we gotta fix that. So I think I have one slot left. Do I just do the Infrix because it's pretty?
Uh,
Or do I bring the Neandersloth back in?
yo, banger.
I have to. Okay.
Yeah,
Because now I'm on 3
Your mascot.
guys. And I took the other 2 drop out. Yeah. We're doing it. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
I think Exalt, if you ever pull like a 2-spirit guy, you could actually run Exalted Flare more.
Well, I do have...
I know you have, yeah, but that's not, okay, like a better statted one.
something.
yeah.
I don't think it's worth 1-to-1 ratio with
Okay.
Exalt.
So that's 40 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Vipyros, 2 Thunders, 4 Waters, 2 Owls, 3 Teratlus. Okay. So we have the 1 Lycurus, which is for Vertuka and Tornado. We have Aloons, which are for Spec, Draking, and Nobby.
Nobby.
We have the 2 Zaptors, which is only Rabbit and Jolton. 3 of these for Earthquake, Neandersloth. Oh god. We're just
Honestly,
gonna roll
they-
with it for right now. Honestly, I think.
You have Comagmas, you just discard the Earths.
Yeah, that's valid. Because yeah, I'm on 3 1-drops and then the others. The 4 Waters, which there's 2 Sluggles, Jertagua, Eddy, Galaxy. I think 4 is fine, and then I don't know if 8 is enough fire, but it's gonna have
Could
to
maybe be 5. You have so many healers.
I
in
know,
the
but like,
water.
what else am I cutting at this? Like, unless that's where I was saying, like, unless I completely cut like one of like these 3 packages, I don't.
Yeah, but there's nothing
really-
else to put in.
Yeah, it's like I think I just roll with this for right now. See what happens. The deck is much better now than it was even last episode. So like I think I can start to get some wins here and there and open some more stuff. But yep, this is what we're gonna go with. All right, say bye, friends.
When do you take this to
Bye-bye.
Tuesday?
What'd you say?
When do you take this to Tuesday casuals?
That's a question. When I have time. I don't know. I might try that here soon. That'd be fun. All right. Anyways, shout out to the guys. Go check out the Pent House. What is it? TCG? Pent House TCG? What is the Twitter? Does anyone know off the top of their head? I think
Yeah,
it's-
Pent House TCG.
Yeah, go check out us. Go check out us on Twitter. Grammar's hard. Anyways, yeah, shout out to the guys. Go look up the Pent House TCG on Twitter. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next... I might do another game. I want to do another game, so I'll catch you guys in the next game. Back in the Coliseum for Game 2 against Adam here. You guys should have just seen the new deck after the pack opening and everything, so crazy lucky on that spin. I know I probably mentioned that. I'm casting over this a day later than I did the other stuff, so I probably said that way too many times at this point, but yeah, it's very exciting having all of that stuff, having a cohesive deck, and now being allowed to use whatever spirits to facilitate our strategy. Which is very exciting, very fun to play. Anyways, let's see. Going second in this game, I believe. Maybe I'm going. No, I think I actually started to choose to go first at this point. Starting in the first clash with Adam. So, big change in the series. I've been going second up to this point just for the extra card. However, now I feel like we are in a decent enough spot where we can go first. So, Adam will mulligan here, expending the Owloon and the Leviathan in order to mulligan the hand to get some new cards. We'll keep on the second hand, and I will start the game. So we're going to cast out a Moss Station right here. The one Ari just yelled at me for not even having in the deck in the previous game. We will immediately see, did set one back row as well, pass over to Adam. Adam will cast out an Eddy, activate the effect, swapping the Moss Station to defense, setting a card, and then swinging over the Moss Station. So a bit unfortunate right there. Moss Station in attack, 6 attack, felt pretty good to leave that out. Unfortunately, is weak to Eddy. We will take play, go ahead and cast out a Comagma here. Comagma effect, draw a card, discard a card. Looks like that is okay with Adam, so go ahead and see what the options are here. I've gotten a lot better at not leaking my hands, so yeah, getting wins all over the place, but not the actual wins, but you get it, Go ahead and pitch the Sluggle right there, which is an interesting choice. Sluggle is one of those cards you kind of want to leave in your hand for, you know, a later point in the clash when you need some healing. We had kind of an interesting hand, if I'm remembering correctly, in this one. I want to say we have a Volcaries that we're sitting on, and we're in a weird spot right now where it's like, do we want to try to crash with the Eddy, risk an Argo being set back there? Trying to figure out what exactly we want to do here. Best case scenario is probably, yeah, see, we go ahead, play the Poison Tunic right here onto the Eddy. Very risky play here on my part. If there's a shield back there, a tsunami back there, there's a lot of things back there that can kind of hurt. This Tunic play can kind of punish us for taking this route. Just, you know, like I've preached this whole series, just kind of wanted to get tempo and continue to go along with that theory right here. We do see a Shield of Achilles flipped, so the Comagma will go back to hand. Adam did siphon off the Eddy to activate the shield, so we kind of in a way removed it, but the Tunic effect will do nothing. So kind of wasted those spirits, kind of removed the Eddy, so we'll take it. I don't think it's the worst. Ideally, you do want to get the value off the Tunic, obviously, but semi-removal, it's okay. We'll pass play back over. Adam will cast an Attack Rabbit out right here. Go ahead and trigger the effect. We've had that back row set for a few turns now, and it hasn't come up just yet. I don't remember exactly what it was that I had set in this game. I want to say it might have been a shield, and we were just waiting for a good opportunity to use it. That will not be right here, obviously. We want to keep it in order to protect an Elestral, so we'll go ahead and expend an Owloon for damage right there. And we will take play again. So we know we have the Comagma in hand, which, yeah, will come back down right here. Comagma in an ideal world will trigger its effect, draw a card, discard a card, get us further to the deck, and be able to clear the rabbit. Assuming those back row are not live, which, you know, probably not the best assumption. We will discard a Scavicle right there, and we will just go straight to battle and attempt to swing over the rabbit, and we are met with a Tsunami right here, so not super ideal. We don't lose the Comagma in this one, though, not yet at least, so we're kind of okay with the Tsunami right there. We do see a second rabbit hit the board right here, so not super ideal for us. We are falling behind in card economy in this one, and we are also falling behind in board state, so another rabbit coming down here is pretty unfortunate. The fortunate thing right here is both rabbits only have 2 attack, So unless Adam has something to either boost their attack or reduce our defense, we should be okay. And right on cue, we do see the Zeus come down right here. So bit unfortunate. Enchant for 2, disenchant 1, targeting the Comagma to reduce its attack and defense by 3. One rabbit will clear the Comagma, and the other rabbit will swing for a damage right there. So we'll pay out the Leviathan. Go ahead and draw for turn. Still have that one back row set from way earlier in this clash. We will go ahead with a Drops of Leaf right here. Drops still a solid card in our deck. And once again, it never fails. You guys know I've been running 2 artifacts for I couldn't tell you how long. It never fails that we see at least one of them in the clash. And I will go ahead and spoil it. I want to say we also had Hephaestus in hand as well. So it's just insane how many times we get bricked up on artifacts in Hephaestus when we're only running 3 copies of all 3 of those cards in total. It's kind of wild. But anyways, the Drops of Leaf still fits in pretty well with our deck. We are still on a very high Elestral count. I want to say it's like 21, not in counting Ascensions. It's 24 if you count Ascensions. So Drops of Leaf kind of okay. Also helps us get further into our deck to see our power cards, our counter rooms, all the stuff that we would like to see in order to interact with the opponent. And what do we see right here? Looks like we see Kindleo. No, Volcari's coming down. So yeah, I did mention that we had that in hand earlier. We will see the Hephaestus as well. Enchant the Hephaestus with 2 right here. Thought process here was we want to... Well, the Volcari's, in case you guys don't know, it gets +1 attack for every enchanting fire on the field. It is a 3/2, I believe. So with the fire under itself, it becomes a 4 attacker. The 2 on Hephaestus becomes a 6 attacker. And so my thought process of putting the Hephaestus down was the Zeus disenchant will not allow the rabbits to get over the Volcari. So yeah, back row right there again. We were staring down 3 back rows, so it's kind of wishful thinking that we would even clear a rabbit to begin with. However, yeah, we're at a point where we have to try. So unfortunate. Adam will take play right here. The Spectaris will hit the board. Still 2 back row. Spec will allow the Zeus to not have to disenchant. Spec will be able to clear on its own. We will go ahead and get the spirits right there. And yeah, we'll just take the full 2 damage right there. So way behind in board state at this point. It's looking like we are falling behind a lot. I did go with a Tornado right here, spinning back the one that was behind the rabbit in the middle. I did notice, I've been starting to get better at picking up on which back row cards have been set for the longest, and that can kind of telegraph like bluffs and whatnot. And so I noticed the one under that rabbit in the middle had been the most recent card to come down, so I figured we might as well go with a Tornado here. We'll cast out a Kindleo, Nexus the 2 off the Hephaestus, we'll kill the Spec with the Kindleo effect, and be able to swing over a rabbit for 2. So pretty strong play on our side right here. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to protect this Kindleo, so with Adam having the Zeus and the rabbit currently on board, Kindleo will still die. So a bit unfortunate here. We will see a re-enchant of the rabbit right here. This is the 3rd or 4th resolution of the rabbit effect on Adam's side, so pretty strong plays from Adam in this one. Nothing else hitting the board just yet. We will see the Zeus disenchant targeting the Kindleo to lower its attack and defense by 3. We see an Ambro come down right here on Adam's side as well, opting not to pay the spirit off of the rabbit in order to get the extra damage. So just pay 1 out of spirit deck, heal up the spirits. Rabbit will stick on board. Actually, I don't know why Adam, maybe, I don't know if that's actually a misplay. There might have been a reason he wanted to keep the 2nd spirit. Kindleo had 3 on it, so there was no way that rabbit was doing damage anyways. Not that it matters at this point. I think Adam is so far ahead in this clash that it'd be hard for us to come back. We will go ahead with a Volcari's again right here, enchanted with a Lunar Spirit. Bit unfortunate, still just big enough to get over the rabbit, assuming there is no back row. We will see a PTA flipped on cast, and there's the Siphon off the rabbit. Yeah, and I'll just go ahead and scoop here. There's not really much I can do. We see the Bluff Hurricane that's been set forever. We see a shield right there and an Earthquake in hand. So I throw down and show the Eddy and the Drat King. Not much we can do right there. So we'll fall to, I think, 3 and 41 in this one, starting over a new loss streak. GG's to Adam. Big thank you to Adam for the games, for joining the Coliseum again. I am looking to play a whole bunch of new people. I've been talking to a lot of people about joining, so a lot of popular names will be joining the Coliseum in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for those games. If you enjoyed the episode, probably a long episode in this one, but if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow, and that is kind of my main focus right now, so it's much appreciated. But yeah, I think that's about all I have to say, so thanks for watching.